No, it really is that simple. Like it's a long season. Excited about the roster we have. Those guys in the front office and Adam have done a great job building it, and we really need to have a good practice tomorrow and get ready to go play a ball game.
All right, we hold all these quotes after tomorrow's practice. Could you tell us the real answer?
How does losing Gray, I guess, affect your tight end rotation? What you want to do there?
Well, we drafted 2 tight ends and have high expectations for those guys, and they've had a good camp and a good round of OTAs and with Durham and those other guys. And the nice thing is, we had a guy that had been in our system for a long time. We were able to bring back. So expect those guys to play well. They're smart kids. They understand the offense. They've had an opportunity to be in it for a little while now, and they'll keep getting better with every rep and every play they get.
Safe to say that neither will be eased in anymore, given you guys think you get them to produce now.
I think all of them would have played to begin with, but it just it may expedite the process a little bit, because Q would have been part of the offense, but they'll be ready to play.
Can you give us some insight on how far Albert Wilson has come since you got your hands on him?
Yeah. Al was a guy we really liked in free agency, a guy that can do a lot. And I don't know how much how far he's come. He's really done a good job studying and learning the offense, and there's a lot. And he's a guy you can move around and do a lot of cool things with. And we're excited to actually get be able to use him and do some different things with him in a variety of different ways.
Now, you were one of the leaders in the league when you called plays for Chicago in terms of running the football. And obviously, maybe that had a lot to do with the fact that you had a rookie quarterback. But how do you translate that commitment to the rushing attack here?
To me, it really depends on what you have. If you're a team that's built around your offensive line and you have an inexperienced quarterback, you got good running backs, and you're going to run the football more. And if you're a team that has good skill guys and good tight ends and good backs and a veteran quarterback, then you can do different stuff and you can be more versatile in your system. And a lot of these guys are in year 3. Our quarterback's in year 3 of an offense, even though he's only played in it. This will be his second year actually playing. But just being around and understanding it, I do think it's important to run the football. I think you need to be able to run the football when you want to and when you need to. And sometimes that means you run the ball more late than early because you're trying to close out a lead, or sometimes you get it going early in a game and then you stay with it. But it really depends on how the game unfolds.
Go ahead.
What sign more than any other gives you confidence that Ryan's going to have a productive season at quarterback?
Just preparation. He does. He's been an impressive guy that way. He works at it. It's very important to him. He's a good practice player. He studies a lot. I'm really excited to see how it is his first Sunday that I get to be part of it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Darren told us that from his unit, the most improved player from end of April to now was Cornell Armstrong on special teams. Most improved player offensively in your mind from the point of the draft to now would be who, or what couple of guys?
Oh, that's hard. The most improved from when?
From the draft process, yeah, from drafting guys. Could be veteran players as well.
That's a hard one.
That's all right. Any couple come to mind?
You didn't prep me on this one. No, just the Ryan number 1, just to see how he's how he's developed over the last couple weeks, really in training camp, and the more we've been able to give him. Kenyon Drake's been a guy that's been impressive, just his versatility, the things he can do as a runner, in pass pro. That way, the 2 young tight ends have done a good job really getting up to speed quickly, and so I don't know if I can say one guy. I mean, obviously, Josh Sitton has been impressive. Laramie Tunsil, I think, has done a really good job, and the more I think about it, Laramie may be that guy as far as just a guy that we have high expectations for because of the talent he is and where he was drafted, and he's met that to this point and needs to go out and play well for us.
I would have probably mangled the last name with Kevin Byard. What makes him so dangerous?
8 interceptions last year. He's a guy that's got good range in the middle of the field. He's smart. You can tell he understands their system. They'll be in a new system, but I think he's a smart football player that gets around the ball.
So some offensive lines are great at pass pro, some great at run blocking. This offensive line is great at
what?
Let's find out. I think it's a group that right now is their strength is in pass pro, and it helps going against our defense because they play the wide nine and they're going to rush the pass and they run all the stunts and games, and Kaserik's got them going crazy and playing hard. I think that's right now the strength of it. We need to become balanced and be able to be a good run football team as well and be able to run and rely on those guys because that should be a strength for us.
Is there anything Kenyon can do to prove to you and Adam that he should be the focal point of this offense?
Perform, consistently show up and do his job. He's got a unique skill set that a lot of backs don't have, the ability to catch the football and run the football. And, so when you have those traits, as he proves the more he can do and the more he can handle, we'll continue to give him more that way.
Well, preparing for a game and obviously having 3 veteran quarterbacks, what possible opportunity does Luke Falk even have to show you all what he can do? Are there throws after practice, just learning what exactly?
That's a great question. Luke was a guy that we brought in here in the draft visits and is a guy that we were all intrigued with and had a unique personality. He's got a swagger to him and a confidence that you feel right away, and he's a smart kid, and natural thrower. But just the opportunity, what's great is we have young guys like that. We're able to work with him after practice, and there's been some times when the coaches have gone up and I've stayed on the field and they went up and watched the tape, and I've had an opportunity to get on the field and work with him, and the extra meeting time that Bo's had with him, and it's a guy that loves football. It's important to him, and anytime you get young, hungry players in the building, that's as coaches, that's what we like to do. Like, I'd rather go on the field and coach quarterbacks for an hour on fundamentals and technique than stay till 2 a.m. drawing up ball plays.
That's it.
That's good.
Thank you.
You seem surprised by all the questions.